Right, this is called Equations with Brackets, section 7.3, page 95. I'll do the first one. This is 1a. It says here, I'm in black, won't I find 5 bracket x plus 3 equals 55. Two ways of doing this. I'm going to show you both ways. The most obvious way, of course, if you've got a bracket with a number in front of it, just multiply it all out. So 5 times x is called 5x. 5 times 3, remember you've got 5 of what's in the bracket. 5 times 3 is 15, and it's positive. Oh, we know that equals 55. Alright? So there we go. 5x plus 15 equals 55. Now we've got a very boring two-step equation. I'm not going to keep doing arrows all my life. So you just take the 15 next door and subtract it. No more arrows. So 5x, where's the 5 gone? 15 take away 55 take away 15 is roughly 40. Now divide by 5. 40 over 5. X is going to be 8. Is that alright? Alternative method, we'll do it in rouge. Okay, so here I go, writing it again. 5 lots of x plus 3 equals 55. Now, did I say 5 lots of? That means I'm multiplying. So how about take the 5 next door straight away and divide and get rid of it? So I'm left with x plus 3 equals 55 divided by 5. So x plus 3 is 11. Take the 3 over next door and subtract it. Okay, it's positive there. And guess what? 11 take away 3 is 8. Terrific, it works a treat. Let's go yellow. That's the first one done. I think I'll do E now. This is 1E. I've got 7 lots of B minus 2 equals 7. It's surprising. I could multiply out and get this. 7b minus 14. Look, 7 times 2 is 14 equals 7. Take the minus 14 next door and add it. So it's going to be 7 plus 14, 21. Now divide by 7, 3. Do it the other way, like I did here in red. I can say 7 multiplied by b minus 2. Let's make it look a bit more like a b, shall we, rather than a goodness knows what, 6. Right, b, that's better, equals 7. Remember, if I multiply by 7, take it over and divide. So b minus 2 equals 7 divided by 7. Guess what 7 divided by 7 is? Yeah, the answer is 1. So I've got b minus 2 equals 1. It's minus 2. Take it next door and add it. b equals 1 plus 2. Hey presto, b equals 3. That is the same as that. So everyone's very, very happy, I'm sure. Let me do f as well. I'll tell you why I want to do f. Because it's sort of one of these little backward affairs that could frighten you. I don't want my kids to be frightened. 13 equals, isn't that horrible? 2 lots of c plus 5. Well, if you don't like that, write it round the other way. If 13 equals this, then this equals 13. So, write it round the way that it suits us. Far more emotionally acceptable to do it this way. Look, it doesn't even hurt, does it? Now, you can do it the way I showed you. Take the 2 over and divide it. Multiply it out, makes no difference. I think I'll take it next door and divide it, doing much simpler hits. So, c plus 5. What I'm going to do with the 2, take it next door and divide it. 13 divided by 2, don't start crying. 13 divided by 2 is 6 and a half. Okay, so something plus 5 makes 6 and a half. Mystery C is going to be 6 and a half. Take away the 5. Alright, so 6 and a half, take away 5, you're left with 1 and a half. Easy peasy. Alright, let me squeeze it. Question 2. Now, these have upgraded to grade C. Not surprising, I'll show you why. I have got 4 lots of p plus 2, and that equals 2p plus 9. It's a bit like, let me just turn back a page, it's a bit like the grade D equations on the previous video, 7.2, where you got letters on each side. So we've still got letters on each side, but the trouble is on this side they're trapped in a bracket. You can't go dividing by 4, you get really messed up with that. So bust it all open. 4p plus 8, yeah, 4 p's plus 4 2's. Let's get a mark straight away. Again, you bring the 2 p's over here and subtract. So 4p minus 2p equals, again, 9 is not moved. The plus 8 goes next door, minus 8. 4 take away 2 gives me 2 p's left. 1. So p must be 1 over 2, otherwise known as a half. That's the first of the dodgy ones. I'm going to go straight over to E. It says here 3 lots of 2b minus 3 equals 1 plus 7b. Bust it all open. 2 3's, well, I've got 6b's minus 9, 3 3's are 9, equals 1 plus 7b. That gets a mark. Get the b's over to one side, so 6b minus the 7b, don't be frightened by it, equals the 1 that hasn't moved, minus 9, take it over, plus 9. No, 6b take away 7b. Well, 6 take away 7 is minus 1. So I've got a minus 1b, but please don't write a 1 there, because this is algebra. You don't bother with it if you've just got a single letter. So minus b equals 10, and this is where a lot of kids get stuck. If minus b equals 10, then b must be minus 10. Alright, and that deserves a little yellow box around that one. So you study that, and you don't start getting scared of these things, alright? Won't have it. What else we got that's tricky? I don't know. Let me try k. I think I'll try k right here. So I've got 3 lots of y minus 4 plus 2 lots of 4y minus 2 equals 6. Looks scary, but at least all my letters are on the left hand side where I want them. Break it all open. 3y minus 12, doing, plus another 8y minus 4. 2 2's are 4, but it's negative. Equals 6. What do we got here? 3y plus 8y. I've got 11 y's. And let's put that little ring for you so you can see it. There it is. Handle the y's first. 3y plus 8y. Not minus, is it? Makes 11y. Back to black. And I've got minus 12 minus 4. So let me highlight that again in blue. I've got minus 12. And now take away another 4. Where are we going to go with that? That's minus 16. And that equals 6 because it says so. Take the minus 16 over and add. So 11y equals 6 plus 16. That little bit is worth, what's that worth? 22. Now divide by 11. Ah, it's looking sweet, isn't it? 22 divided by 11. Y is worth 2. Love it. Absolutely love it. Doing next door. Let's do the last one. Looks really disgusting, or maybe not. I'd rather do ones that involve, you know, letters on each side. That tends to scare kids a lot more. But I'll do the last one because it's the hardest one, and that should be it, I reckon. So this is 2o. So this is going to be scary. So fasten your safety belts. 2 brackets q minus 9. Take away bracket 7q minus 3 bracket, oh, plus 25 by the way, equals nothing. Bust it open. 2q minus 18. Happy so far? Now look at this. This says I've got minus 1 times everything in the bracket. Minus 1 times 7q minus 7q. Minus 1 times minus 3 is plus 3. And that is a classic error the kids would do. They'll just go minus 7 minus 3. Look, it's a plus 3 because you've got a minus there and you've got a minus there. When you multiply 2 minuses, you get a plus. Alright, you know that. Oh, and now add on the 25. That comes to 0. Okay, what we got here? Q-wise. Let's change the colour here. Green. I've got 2 Q's. Take away 7 Q's. 2 take away 7 is minus 5 Q's. Change colour again to red. I've got minus 18 plus 25. Minus 18 plus 25 puts us 7 above 0. Alright? Now back to black. So minus 18 plus 25 gives us positive 7. Next step, minus 5 Q's equals minus 7. I took the plus over and minus it. And now to get Q on its own, you divide minus 7 by minus 5. Yippee, we've got a positive answer. Not a whole number though, so don't cry. 7 divided by 2. Let's just, sorry, 7 divided by 5. Goes in there once, doesn't it? And 2 left over. Oh, that's what I was thinking about, 2. I knew that's happening. So 1 and 2/5. All that comes to 1 and 2/5. That's quite horrific. And I think I'll do question 3 just about, well, somewhere up there. We'll do it in black. Right, must be a complicated one, it's the last one. well, last one by one. Natalie thinks of a number. Here I go. She adds 7 and then doubles the result. Please note, Natalie doubles the result. In other words, she multiplies all that in the brackets by 2. Her answer is 38. Write this as an equation. I've done it, thank you very much. Solve the equation. Fine. Well, I can multiply it out, I'll just divide by 2. So you may remember, break open the bracket, I go 38 divided by 2. The 2's gone, so there's no point leaving it dangling up there, it's finished. So n plus 7, well, 38 divided by 2, I don't know what that is. What's that? 19? 19. So Natalie's number is going to be 19 minus 7, so she's thinking of the number 12. I really don't want to do the last one, there's no point in that. So these were the harder equations with brackets operating at grade C. And I'll stop now and have a little breather.